with this combination of one of you on a controller and one of you on mouse and keyboard, there's got to be some pretty unique strategy that you guys can pull together. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, our synergy is great. Like you said, he's one of the best mechanical players. His tunnels are insane. Like, it's just insane watching him play. And just, you know, me being an aggressive player and having good aim, we really combo together well. We're going to do good.
1,000%. Now, Sean, you both competed in the Pro-Am yesterday, which was a lot of fun. We all know that was a very sweaty lobby. But your thought process, your strategy going into today, tell me how that differs from yesterday and your performance there.
I think yesterday was like super fast-paced. You had to get kills to place well. But today we're going to go for endgame, play super slow, and so we can kill it endgame.
Fantastic. Well, we're all so excited to see you guys. GB, what do you have for us?
Always a pleasure to hear from the Ghost duo. They're going to look to go to the top, and they very well might do that. Now, I asked you guys earlier, I said, are you ready? So I'm going to ask you again, New York City, are you ready? Oh, no, I got to take the earpiece off. New York City, this is my hometown, and I know we can make some noise. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready? Fortnite World Cup Finals start now. Let's send it over to your casters, Courage and Ninja.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. Everything on the line here today. My name is Jack Courage Dunlop. And well, guess what? I'm joined by a surprise guest appearance, Tyler Ninja Blevins. I am so excited for today's action. Ninja, dude, the emotion here is insane.
You have no idea, man. These guys have been playing for months, practicing, doing nothing but thinking, eating, sleeping, breathing Fortnite.
That's it, and it's all led to this. I know the nerves absolutely at an all-time. I'm just casting. I'm not even playing. Meanwhile, they're paying for $15 million, but it's not your normal Fortnite rules we're going to be playing today. Let's take a look at the format, catch everyone up to speed. I know a lot of new eyes will be on Fortnite competitive today. And Ninja, here's the format for points. So, this is duos. 15 duos in this game, they earn 3 points. Top 10, they earn 5 points. Top 5, they earn 7 points. And finally, the Victory Royale, they earn 10 points. Now, those points cannot stack, meaning in a game, you can only get a max of 10 placement points. Also, 1 point per elimination. So finding that good balance between elims and placements will be very key. Here's the prize money breakdown. And Ninja, you've been involved in competitive gaming for a long, long time. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. I mean, you're looking at first place, $3 million. I mean, heck, I'd even settle for third at 1.8.
Settle for 1 point.
I'll settle. No, we've been playing, we've both been competing for a long time, and I've been competing for almost 10 years. Prize pool's never even come close to this. This is life-changing.
Yeah, absolutely mind-blowing numbers right there. Again, everyone who made it this far, $50,000 in their pocket, but their eyes are on that top 10. They want to jump up that prize money ladder. Again, we are live right now from the Fortnite World Cup Finals. There are so many talented players here today from across the world. We want to hear your thoughts on Twitter. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Absolutely. You want to go first? No. You go first. Who for you is your standout that you're looking to see if they can take it off today? take a look at. You'll see some different individual feeds there that will be a crazy, unique way to watch Fortnite competitive for the first time. I know everyone at home looking forward to seeing their top players perform. This place now, Ninja, is insane. I mean, this is one of the most ridiculous arenas I think I've ever seen for an esports event, and I know people flooding on in from the outside. I just can't wait to get it started.
Dude, this is literally what I've been waiting for. Like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
The best of the best, all in the same lobby. All right, in the qualifying matches on Sunday, you're playing against, in a lobby, maybe like 4 or 5 of the teams who are actually here right now, but now this is going to be all of them in the same lobby. Every single battle is the best players in the world fighting against one another. I'm excited to watch the early game when they're landing in their spots. Excited to watch the mid game during the rotation. I'm going to be taking notes, and you guys should too.
Yeah. Also, other things to note to bring up. We're going to be playing on siphon settings here, increased material favorites. You want to explain for everyone at home exactly how that all works?
I'd absolutely love to. So, unlike normal matches, when you get an elimination, all right, you're going to be granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also drop 50 mats of each, wood, brick, and metal. So, eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game as you guys can stack those materials.
Yep, and remember, that is when you get a full elimination, not when you knock down an opponent.
Correct.
So, if I knock a player, you'll see in this, a lot more times, teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen. Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when the players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games, and obviously, for many of them, it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. Average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend. At 16, what would you have spent your money on? I don't even want to know. Why not even ask that? Probably
16, man? Just a bunch of candy and energy drinks, man. I didn't really.
So basically the same as today.
Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed.
No, it's so much fun, man. Again, people flowing on into the venue. Looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas, right? Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah, man.
Aiden has been landing there throughout all qualifiers. You see, Mongrel and Mitro. I've been hearing some notes about, Tilted Towers and or Neo Tilted, as it's now called, of where they're going to go. In your opinion, right now you play 6 games.
Yep.
You know how detrimental it could be to your mental state if you have one where you kind of drop right off spawn and get taken out.
Yeah.
What is your game plan here? Are you going for it? You don't care how much you land there? You just go and play your game?
I think
shy away? What do you do?
These guys are practicing. They know that they're going to be contested. They know that, and they're not, if intelligent players are going to know exactly how they're practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to go exactly where they go. They're going to push where they're going to push. And, they're not going to care who it's going to be. Now, me, honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play. But, dude, in a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I'd definitely defer and try to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But, you have one bad game. Getting over that, that's going to be a huge mental obstacle, right? You get knocked first. Yeah. That's going to be something you're thinking about in the second game, the third game. Oh, my gosh, should we change our landing spots? And then if you're thinking like that, it's over.
Yeah, and I keep seeing you look down. You're like eagerly wanting to talk about this map. We have what the first map is going to be in front of us. But again, guys, there's so many exciting things going on in the world of Fortnite right now. One of the new limited time modes that is actually going on. Prop Hunt, we watched a little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Stray Kite. It's a fun little hide and go seek game almost. Ninja.
Prop Hunt is the greatest thing that Fortnite has created from creative. It is amazing. It is hilarious. I mean, we're literally getting angry and but also just laughing hysterically, right? When we're about to make it into the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you could be a toilet. You want to be anything. You want to be a pink flamingo, a bus. Go for it. Go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of Prop Hunt that we played. But again, right now, live in the gameplay for Prop Hunt. A little bit different than the competitive settings. Obviously, Arena, it's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played in qualifier for a tournament ever in the history of gaming. 40 million competitors. Down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Right.
I think that is, you can't even put your head just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let everyone know that just having qualifiers online, it just allows so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play it, from the comfort and safety of their home instead of traveling across the world just to qualify.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of the first times we've seen something like this, and qualifying like this, and I'm just excited to watch these kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Hey, I'm down to stay here all night. I have no problem with that. I'm sure the arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right, you have so much competitive experience. You've been to so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips that you can share you think they should kind of take into account as they're playing maybe on LAN for the first time?
Well, do what I always tell people when they're saying, a tournament, any advice, right? You know, it's do exactly what you do at home, right? If you wear socks and no shoes at home, that's what you're gonna do. If you don't wear any socks at all, or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now when you're competing, right?
Yep.
Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the game, water, energy, whatever the case may be, or eat what you're gonna eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do and how you've been practicing the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as like don't change your sleep schedule and
Absolutely.
for this. Like literally take it like it normally is. Now, again, we talk about how there's $30 million on the line in the Fortnite World Cup Finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
Here in the player lounge right now, joined by the winners of the Creative World Cup. First of all, congratulations. Now, Scissors, how does it feel now to solidify that title?
It's kind of awesome considering I love creative mode. It's thriving, it's awesome, I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you ever believe that you guys would secure the position here today?
Yeah, I always knew we had it in the bag. You know, week one qualifiers, we were the most stacked team. It was no problem. The last run, I knew we had that in the bag. We got some good players here. I knew Zan would clutch up, and he did just that.
You can tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need one coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If you can do this without being eliminated.
There it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. You realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million. It's unreal.
If you want to practice, you need to like do it slow. Don't go in blindly, like try and like change everything you do every time you do it.
Suzu, can you see yourself doing even more with the success of today? Will you continue to go back to like creative mode?
I think I would definitely creative because I feel like there's a lot of potential in creative still, and yeah, definitely this is my thing.
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys play on.
I would probably end up getting most of the money, maybe like some investments.
He's 18, and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent. Yeah, I think rent. I'm gonna be responsible. I'm gonna save my money.
I am going to be responsible and probably just invest most of it and try and get even more.
All right, guys, congratulations again. Absolutely outstanding job. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
The Creative World Cup Finals, so much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team. $1.3 million won. I'm going to address the elephant in the room here, and it's not Jim Tabman. You didn't win that, Tyler.
It's correct.
What actually happened?
It's correct. No, we got fourth place, but the crew that I picked out, man, Kyle, Taco, Kaz, just a good bunch of kids, man. I mean, I think, and I also got to meet a lot of creators, the ones who developed a lot of them, and just a lot of guys, man. And I'm really happy that me together as a unit, we pulled in, 300 or 295,000 to team. I mean, little whips, man. We were just doing it, little ice creams. But that event was so incredible. It's another thing that kind of came out of nowhere that Epic came to the game. With creators, it kind of popped up out of nowhere. All these people, so many people, hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I talked to Scissors about it too. We can't believe how far it's gone from his original run that he made to now kind of inspired one of the three maps yesterday. For you, what was your favorite? Was it kind of the prop hunt mode? Was it the run?
Junkyard 2, bro.
Okay.
Hands down, Junkyard 2 is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if you're going to go like 30 muster up, I want it to and it just fills in 32 people. It's so much fun, man.
I'm with that. What should we get the whole squad?
Holy shit. We should get a massive content creation squad and just go into that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world. There's nothing greater when you're in the head here. Try and make it.
It's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme of this weekend. Things going on outside of the fan festival. There's also the Battle Pass redemption. Everyone here has got tickets, has commemorative tickets. So many things to look back on and remember these moments. For a lot of people here, whether the fans who travel to the city, legendary iconic place to have this major event around, continuing to fill on in, just getting some final things set up for the game so we can get it all launched. We're all eagerly awaiting the start as well. So many organizations represented throughout, and I have just received the word that we want, Ninja. The game is ready to go.
I'm ready. The first pick, Roy, man. Who's it going to be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now, man. Let's make some noise.
Who do you think's going to win today? Scream it. I want to hear. Oh, it's gibberish. None of it makes sense.
I think I hear Mongrel, Mitro.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Final. The competition begins right now.
This is going to be intense. I mean, there's nothing more nerve-wracking than the initial launch. Off the bus, man. You're flying. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to be eliminated. Who's going to be the first one?
Yep.
You don't want to be the first one knocked out in the World Cup. I mean, literally, I knocked him like, it was the first game in the Pro-Am, and that was just amazing. He can't live that down. I don't want to be the first person knocking this.
As now we immediately hop on board with my pick to dominate today, Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, and they're heading right towards Happy Hamlet, a place they've called home so many times, and this is contested.
It's already contested.
You're flying out into here in the early game, so key, and already Benji Fishy trying to put shots down range with that revolver, but each other right now. What are the comms like in this exact moment?
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to hear exactly what steps, any type of information they can pass on to another is going to be very important. I watch these guys play literally every game. Exactly where they normally land. Savage and Benji, they don't always land on top of one another. You're land in the same house. You're just going to be getting less shields with one another, right? Less chances of getting shotguns and things like that. And I'm just interested to see how they're going to set this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Will they get back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed. It is the northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe will be across the flight. Paradise Tom will be landing, all not safe. Continue to keep an eye on this fight. 98 players remaining right now in this game. Now we mentioned the starting right now. Let's shift a divot. Landjock and Punisher go out very, very early in this first game. Tetra and on the flip side, the new Rogue members.
Right now, you can already see it. He's got only a match left. That's 10 builds. These early game fights are always so detrimental. You have to be very particular. Trying to range somebody, make it there, they shoot you out.
And look at the advantage that you now have. Tetra hasn't had any shields, but because 2 eliminations come on through, he gets both. That's 50 shield per elim, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight. It's not like the normal games where you're still stuck at 100 health and you might second guess what you want to do. You might play a little bit passively. But because of those early elims, they have Dusty Divot to themselves. They push out the Asian duo, pushing towards that top Dusty bend, and now they're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here as well as wood. The raw material they're really lacking is in stone.
Yeah, definitely lacking stone. They can get better metal. They have no rotation. So they find something that's going to help them rotate later. There are no balls that spawn in Dusty.
Another fight going on with how long you got to think these players down low who are already just on white HP are in a tough spot, and there it is. Scarlet and his duo Bell get the quick elimination onto Brush. That's going to push back Brush's duo into Fatal Field. On a high for a brief moment of the rough start right there. So much stone in Fatal Field. I think Fatal Field is an underrated landing spot.
I think you can get everything in Fatal Fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly, and then there's definitely some metal that you can gather around. But, there's a bunch of cars and things like that, some tractors. Listen, man. man. I'm really curious why they're not pushing this.
It's kind of a double-edged sword too, because yes, Sizz is by himself, but we've all experienced how he's behind that brush there in the cornfield. Know how to actually navigate the loop in the corn without breaking the corn. So
I need to break the corn.
Right, same. I'm not good enough to know, but there's a certain path you can.
And just taking advantage of, your incredible accuracy.
A little update too on Sizz Lucky. They did get the reboot in Fatal, so they're both back in play. Look at how slow this lobby is going, folks. 92 players left, and a definite fan favorite here. Nate Hill and Funk of FaZe Clan currently set on up near Lazy Lagoon. And Ninja, this is your landing spot that you went to with your duo reverse. What are maybe some little tips and tricks for players that would like to land?
All right, so there's duo on the boat. The max is like 200 wood, so you definitely want to go for those. Easily get max wood in arena in probably less than 10 seconds. And also there are some metal anchors in town that you can get for 100 metal, which is, and like the most valuable material that you can get. I mean, I'm just 91 players. I mean, have we talked about Storm Surge? I mean,
we haven't yet. I was going to let that be a bridge when we cross it, but
because 91 people left, I mean, how soon we're going to be?
We're going to have Storm Surge in every game.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like, this is going to be nuts. If you guys don't know what Storm Surge is, basically the team that has done start taking damage until they get above the damage threshold.
Yes, and it tells the players on their screen what the damage threshold is. If you're used to playing at home, you probably have never experienced Storm Surge in a normal game, but it is very common in competitive because everyone wants to last until late game, earn those extra points, and wind up getting those placement points to come on through. Watching Letwick and Flexi right now, it's so scrappy, Ninja. It's not your normal game where you get to loot up and freely grab everything you want. Here, I mean, look at the inventory. A common heavy assault rifle, 2 heavy bullets.
Yeah, I mean, people are not going to be able to loot. They're not going to be able to loot normally. You have every single spot is definitely going to be contested, or have talented players who are surrounding you. You got to be constantly worried about getting sniped from the side. All it takes is 2 seconds to be caught off guard, and you can get dinked twice with an infantry rifle, and boom, there goes 160 health, man, just like that.
89 players left now in the lobby as Twiz and Cover H, the duo, do get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second zone has just been revealed, and again, Storm Surge will begin after that. I absolutely think it's going to happen. That will be for 70-plus players, so you keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is going to be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush already in the next zone. They're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
They're actually very centralized as well.
Yep.
I mean, it's a really great strategy that you're going to see a lot of people going to be using throughout this weekend in solos and in duos is to just try to get in the dead center of the second zone and honestly just kind of pray that the circle is going to continue to rotate in your favor. I mean, I'm still looking at a lot of these guys' inventories. One guy just gets knocked in front of him. Wetlight's going to try to save his team. It's not going to happen. But there's not a lot of rotation items. I haven't seen a lot of shockwave grenades. I haven't seen a lot of shadow bombs. I don't see any launch pads in anyone's inventory.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a, like, the rotations late game are going to be nuts. People are going to get lasered out of the sky.
And Letwick now all by himself in a 1 versus 2 as his teammate did go down. You see Parpy and Volks still quite healthy between the two of them. Over 140 HP for both of them. Parpy still playing the slow ground, trying to spray out the opponent. And look at the material count for Volks. 135 total builds. It does look like Letwick just kind of ran away, but I don't believe Letwick was able to grab his teammate's reboot card. So he'll basically be by himself the rest of this game.
It's going to be impossible to perform alone when your teammate is knocked. Stormford warning, these guys are 106 above it. You guys can see that, which means that there's somebody who has 106 damage less than them that is currently below the threshold that they are going to need to hit some people, deal some damage. And that's actually the beauty of Storm Surge, right? You don't necessarily only want people kind of just lingering around in their 1-by-1, praying that the circle moves to that. You're gonna see some fights that are gonna be forced to break out because players need to get above that or they're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to make it.
Now moving towards the Dusty Divot Diner. You see Clicks and Skeptic. Yeah, the very young duo from NA East, and you just said yourself, I didn't even know you could farm this.
I didn't even know you could get down there.
This is the beauty of it, right? These are the top players in the world showing off the little things that they know that really no one else can pick up on. Many teams already stacking here because there's so many materials to be farmed up. And for a lot of players, Ninja, once they get max, they don't just stop there. They keep farming to have an excess for more if they need to expend a lot of materials quickly. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there. That's going to be Serpent and Hype.
Serpent and Hype in a pretty decent spot. Yeah. If you guys can look on the mini-map that we're staring at, every single team is now in the safe zone. Everyone is safe. Circle is moving in. Double sniper is in play. For those of you guys who do not know, a heavy sniper will take out a metal wall. It'll take out pretty much anything. It does 1,500 damage.
Yes.
So if you have two teammates who have double heavy sniper, they can see it behind the shot of somebody hiding in a 1-by-1 and be able to take them out.
And that changes the game completely. Once you hear double heavy, you can no longer sit still ever. Or if you know where they're at, you have to make sure you have at least 2 walls of cover on that side to protect you from the inevitable double snipe. And when we say double snipe, it's as far as 1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire at the same time and catch you off guard.
There's absolutely 0 time to react. And one thing you guys talked about are the rotation items. We got 6 shadows for this guy, and they have a baller, so they're sitting pretty. I think these guys are in a great spot.
Absolutely. And you see the zone did just update towards the northern side of this current storm. Storm Surge is now in play, so players beginning to drop. 80 players in total in this game. They will just rotate on out of here. Hype and Serpent don't want the fight. And that's Jay now quite weak. With Storm Surge beginning to tick in. Quentin and Lanouf now having to push a fight as Storm Surge is affecting as well. And you see it just kind of smites them down from the heavens, and there they go. Getting dropped by Storm Surge. Unfortunate for them, but again, with not enough damage done, they do fall below that threshold.
Jeez, man, Storm Surge really does just force people into some pretty tricky situations. But again, man, it just goes to show a lot of aggressiveness is going to pay off for teams. You don't want to be in a situation where you have to desperate and push. Maybe a duo that's better than you in combat. You know what I mean? And Airwax and Nikov
that's a replay.
Was that a replay? They just went down.
Airwax and Nikov are winners. Well, Airwax at least are back-to-back winner of the Pro-Am. Does go down. Airwax double qualified as well. Tough first game for them as they do go out quite early on. 71 players left in this game. 38 duos. Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone begins to drop. Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive?
No, I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when the circles they didn't really chunk that much and they were more centralized in the beginning of competitive. So really no one had to rotate that much, no one had to fight. So now that the circles are really just kind of moving around, I mean, getting these players who have, again, the great aim, and they're just beaming people who are focusing on trying to rotate into the circle. Now look, there's so many people coming from the south right now. And it's just free kills. You guys are in a top position with solid aim, man. You got Texture right now already getting beamed. He's spamming the spacebar, trying to make it as difficult as possible to hit. He sees a lot of, look at it, already trying to figure out right now, where's he going to land? Look at all these people who are already boxed up. They're already creating these tunnels. More shots coming down. And he's going to be able to make it. 8 grenades. So that's going to be, I mean, if he can get in a position where some players are already getting focused on the outside, 8 grenades, he might be able to clean up those kills too.
Yep, that's right there. They do box up in time. Did take some shield damage, but thankfully they have some minis to replenish that. Just a few brief moments as there's Eclipse now using them. He's got his teammate right next door as well. Medkit, so they're going to pop that too. Every little bit of HP matters. Saving the campfire for the late game, it appears. Also, in the elimination feed right there, here's a look at Mongrel earlier with his duo, Mitro. They're set up early in the zone, 68 players left.
Love watching this guy play, man. I'm serious. I mean, here's just check his inventory. Only got 2 guns right now, which is inventory on a combat shotgun, so he has no spray guns. All right, spray guns, you know, anything up to a tactical assault rifle, scar, anything like that. You know, you've got to have a gun that can shoot pretty quickly to kill players and hit players through their 1x. You know, very difficult. Look at that healing too, though. Yeah. 5 slurps, 2 slurps, 5 chug flash.
They already have a slurp ticking. This is insane.
They're super close to the zone as well. They don't have to move too far.
Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make some noise in game number 1. We'll definitely keep up to date with them. The slipstream slowly inching towards Earn begins to shut down Ninja, but with so many slipstreams still available in this current zone, a lot of players are going to use that to rotate on in freely without using launch pads or the shadow bombs. There's your whole map right there. Side of the zone. None of these players really going to be into play. They're going to have to inch a little bit more towards Loot Lake if they want to be safe.
Some of the best, I mean, look, these are the best players in the world. Look how close they are to one another, man. I'm so excited when they actually have to force into these fights. Storm's going to start pushing them. Look how, I'm sorry, man. You guys notice all the stinks, man. These players are so talented. It's going to be so hard to spray through their walls and actually deal damage to them. So you need things like bombs, what I like to call as they're rotating away. Do 1x1 dodge.
Right now going down on that. And Mongrel gets immediately ripped in two as it seemed like the lobby began to pump right there. His duo still alive.
With good rotation, luckily.
Definitely has a bunch to, you know, to be able to play with. The next Storm Surge has begun to kick on in. Mitro, 12 damage below, will have to begin to put shots down range. The zone pushing as well. So in this position, with the zone at their back, Mitro's goal, spray players who have to push from the zone. They have one way they can go. They can't afford to take storm damage. They've got to push right out of it. Mitro knows that. Now begins to fire. Dove's just below as well. One of the players who qualified multiple times through solos and
they also have great rotation. 2 ballers still in attack. Here's the thing you just mentioned, all these players who are going to be rotating in, being forced to rotate in. Everyone knows that.
Very little ammo though. Look, these are the last assault rifle shots in Dove's inventory. It is getting scrappy, folks. There's the split. Still only 80, meaning combined between the two, they really only have about 150 shots to work with. The zone's still pushing. 61 players left. Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6 today in the duos competition. Dubs does go down as a player got that back wall and he wasn't quite ready for it. Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to go?
He's going to be able to pop that slurp. He's got
the storm surge on.
He's trying to be aggressive. Oh, he's still below, right? He's going to need to be aggressive. He won't even have time to revive his teammate. His teammate got finished, actually, so he's got all the shields in the world. He can get back up to full health. Storm Surge is still ripping him apart. That's barely keeping him alive.
Hitting him for 25 damage every time it winds up ticking. There it is again, dropping on in. Mega's hand is forced. Some big damage right there. Still below. Drop all around, but Mega doing a solid job of keeping himself alive right now through the Storm Surge. Fantastic composure. Again, one of the young players on this stage looking to try to secure the title of Fortnite. No more Dubs. The duo
still okay,
down.
So now finally above. Finally above, and guess what? The most important thing to realize, guys, look at that rotation. Yes, he's alone. first circle goes, this is where people start to only try to use the high ground.
And we know high ground is everything in competitive Fortnite late game. Everyone frantically moving away from the common enemy of everyone, which is that storm circle. Everyone taking zone damage. Daedra as well. King slowly bouncing on through with the shadow bomb. And does land. Yes, but taking no storm damage, just playing right on the edge. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now. Will just stay boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining, stomping the elimination feed. Arkram now goes down as well. You can see the elimination feed on the top left to keep track of your favorite players. There's so much is going on. This is what tunneling is. When you hear players mention tunneling, this is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way and give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 builds, and this zone is stacked. But look who's on the high ground. It's Mr. Savage and Benji Fishing.
That would be your 2 picks, so good for you. All right, I have to owe you a bet there, man. That, all right. Mongo, unfortunately, is still in with Mitro's still alive. I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just used another shotgun grenade. He already had high ground though. The question is, are people going to try to take it? You know that if you really want the chance to win this, you're going to have to try to take the high ground off or have a rocket launcher to just take him out.
This is so weak. Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage in the elimination feed right now. 24 players left in this one, but 20 duos. There's almost no duos remaining, Ninja.
Right, it's all solos, and this is kind of what's going to happen, man.
Mr. Savage goes down.
It's up to Benji, and listen, Benji's been in this position before. We know he can handle it. Nitro's still in the game as well. I just saw him. He looks incredibly healthy, but now taking storm damage. Benji's just going to try. Look at the materials. They're only using their shadows. I think he has 1 build left.
Yep.
That's it. That's all he has.
He's got 10 total builds.
10 total builds.
He's trying to outlast as many players as possible. Remember these plays before? We made it into our top 10 duos. Now into our top 8. Zay and Sap. Now on the high ground.
This game.
One of the few, the only duo left. This has a Zay and Sap win written all over it. Mitro, Mongrel's duo, was all by himself very early on. Still alive in this one. 40R Storm now getting beamed. Can the North American duo of Zay and Sap close this out? Raining down fire from up top. You see the frantic builds coming in. Benji Fishy goes down. Mega, Mitro, and Scarlet on the low ground. Shots still coming on in. Zay and Sap just sitting pretty.
Nitro just got a double, I think.
Mitro
5 limbs.
tries to get it done. Not enough. Zay and Sap, 2 versus 1. Will they take game number 1? Yes, they will.
Zay and Sap had the high ground, and they used it the entire game. Rain fire from above. We're able to make up 5 limbs plus 10 placement points. That's going to be 15 points. Game 1.
Talk about a monster game number 1. You saw the immediate reaction. They know how key that was. And I've watched so many games. They were the only duo left with still like 18 players remaining. When they get the high ground like that, they send 1 player down to get closer. Scarlet was already weak, and there's just no shot. In the end, the veteran players of Zay and Sap take game. storm surge. Those were longer storm surges that have lasted than I've ever seen before.
I've honestly never seen Storm Surge affect the game so much.
Yep.
Because here we are having 80 people left after the second circle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and these guys, they're not going to let you hit them. You know what I mean? And if you want to put shots on these guys, it's going to be when they're flying in the air, rotating, which you also expose yourself to the sniper shot. You know, absolutely. High risk, high reward, man. Right? Let's see how these guys change. I wonder if the guys who did get hurt a lot by the Storm Surge, are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive and trying to deal some damage as they roll down? That's what I want to know.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there are so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but over at Unreal Island, we've got our very own Sundown with his thoughts on Game 1.
Thank you so much, Courage and Ninja. In the first match of the duos competition is over, and the Victor Royale experience wins out. We talked about Energy State and Ghost Sap and how they've been playing so long together, and that endgame was a prime example of textbook Satan Sap. We're going to re-roll it one more time, and we're going to break down kind of how they were able to keep the control. Now, pay attention right away. You can see on the backside, Saf has one angle while Zayt is going forward, and they're moving back over the targets they've already established, but the angles they take make sure they're covering everything. They hear the shots below, they're putting the fire down towards them, and Scarlet is able to pick up Mitro, but doesn't have enough to get out. Zayt and Saf, 5 eliminations, Victory Royale, points, showing that their competitive experience, their experience on stage and at major LAN events is winning out right now. They say nerves, what nerves? We might as well be playing at home on our own stations because they are just that good. Match 1 is over. Time to get back over the stage for match 2. Ninja and Courage, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff as always there from Unreal Island outside of the venue, enjoying the event themselves. But again, game number 1 in the books. Obviously, so many updates to see exactly where we stack up. In the end, those final moments can be so hectic. So before we hop into game 2, we will have a standings update for you all at home. Who do you think's up top of it right now? Well, guess what? It's Sap and Zayt, but...
And Benji, Mr. Savage, man. Just incredibly clutch solo moves and plays.
Both of our predictions. Both of our predictions.
And they're still up there. Guess what? Imagine when they're healthy, when they actually get some good rotation.
Placement points is so key. You did a great job pointing out. Not only does he perfectly use his materials and his movement items, but he somehow finds 5 more limbs, putting his team, which is probably an abysmal game 1, to top 3 in our leaderboard. Again,
Fortnite.